Hi, I'm back. I know, back again so soon. This is just going to be a little energetic check-in on how your person is feeling about you currently. So remember to keep in mind that these are current feelings and energies only, and tarot is fluid and can change depending on situations that happen and things that you say. So if you're not a huge fan of how your person is feeling, then you can always change that depending on your feelings, thoughts, actions, and mindsets. So we have 4 piles today, pile 1, 2, 3, and 4. We have 3005, He Loves You Not, Don't Kill My Vibe, and Light It Up. We actually had Light It Up for one of the piles last time, so let me know if you guys picked that pile as well. So go ahead and pick your pile and we will get started. If you chose pile 1, then this is your reading. No matter what you say or what you do, when I'm alone, I'd rather be with you. So we have Groundhog Spirit, Time to Let Go, Water Element Sensing, 12th House Escape, Libra, whoa, Communication is Key, Wildflowers, you guys got 2 of these, Reconciliation, and Soulmate. That's nice. Okay, so for your tarot cards, we have the Devil, the Page of Cups, the King of Wands, the Wheel, the 2 of Cups, okay, the Devil again, the 10 of Pentacles, and the 7 of Wands. Okay, so pile 1. Super funny that we got the Devil twice. So this person is very, very attracted to you. They are very, very attracted to you. And with the King of Wands as well. They are very, very, very attracted to you. They do have emotion for you. They do feel romantic for you. Let me say that. They do feel very romantic for you with the Page of Cups and the 2 of Cups. They see you as very financially stable, and they also see that this could be like a potential family. They could see themselves like having a family with you, but they are being defensive. They're being very defensive of their feelings. They're having to be very balanced with this Libra energy. They almost feel like they're addicted to your energy. They kind of feel like you are something that they cannot have, but you do make them feel very confident. And they do have like romantic feelings for you. They are aware that this is like a soulmate relationship. They do feel very, very connected to you, especially with 12th house here. But there is something that's blocking them from being able to fully dive into this connection with the 7 of Wands and Groundhog Spirit here, as well as 12th house escape. And I want to know what it is, because I'm nosy. What is the 7 of Wands? What is the 7 of Wands? What is blocking this person from expressing these romantic feelings for pile 1? They have a lot going on. They're having to juggle a lot right now. Work, finances, friends, family. They're having to do a lot of juggling. They feel very victimized by this connection. I'm not quite sure why. Yeah, they're feeling very low right now, though. I think they're afraid of change. For some of you, I am hearing that they may be dealing with an ex. It is Venus in retrograde season, so Lord knows. They may be dealing with an ex of some kind. But for a lot of you, I feel like they are resistant to change. They know that being with you, they would have to change a lot of their life. They would have to release whatever addictions they may have. Yeah, with Time to Let Go too. They feel like they would have to release whatever addictions that they have, or whatever comforts that they have. They want to be with you, they do. But I am feeling like they are just not quite ready. They do want to tell you. But they're indecisive. They haven't decided quite yet what it is that they want. They know that they can't show up in your energy with anything less than like King of Wands energy. They know that they can't show up as a page. They know that. They know that. They know that they have to show up as a king or a queen, whatever your energy. So I think that they They want a new beginning. They want a new beginning with you. But they're being a little selfish. They're being a bit selfish right now. They feel like they would be fighting a losing battle. They see you as the Empress. They have a lot of romantic feelings for you. But they're taking it slow. They're taking it slow because they're not ready. Because they're still in page energy. And the only time that they really feel like a king, if you guys have been intimate, then they really feel like a king when you guys are intimate. But romantically, they're just not quite there yet. Yeah, they're taking it really slow because they know the amount of effort it would take to actually be with you. Not saying you're high maintenance or anything, but this person is a page. And you are the Empress. So they are aware that it would take a lot for them. It would be a huge change in their life to be with you. They recognize that. They recognize that you would not accept anything less than the best, basically. But let's see. Is this person going to come forward with their feelings? Well, they may. That's two fairly good cards. Will this person come forward with their feelings for pile 1? Yeah, I do feel like for some of you they are dealing with an ex. For some of you they are dealing with an ex. Again, it's Venus in retrograde, so Lord knows we all are. And is this person going to come forward with their feelings? Yeah, we have the King of Wands. They will. I am getting that they will. I think for a lot of you, if you guys are intimate with this person, then that may be the way that they express their affection for you. They definitely do want to be victorious with you, but right now they're still in this page energy. They're still in page energy. They're a bit arrogant. They're a bit stubborn. And if you want, I feel like if you were to wait for this person, I don't think this would take too long. I feel like this would come fairly soon. So if you wanted to wait for this person, then I do think that they would come forward. But I do think that they would still have page energy. Yeah. They're not going to be, they're not going to be fully upfront with exactly how deep they feel. Because they're being very strong right now. I feel like this person is very, very guarded. They're very guarded. And they're being very secretive. They're being very secretive about how strongly they feel for you. Because they're so defensive of their emotions. So I do think that this person will come forward eventually, but again, they are not quite in King of Cups energy. They are still in Page of Cups energy. So I think eventually they may come into their King energy, but you would have to be very, very patient with this person. And if that's not something that you want, if you're not willing to wait for this person, then it may be best for you to kind of distance yourself. But if you are willing to wait for this person, then I do think that eventually they would come forward with their feelings fairly soon, and eventually they would come into their King of Cups energy. Okay? So that was a pretty short and clear message for you, pile 1. So that is all I have for you. That is all I have for you, pile 1. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose pile 2, then this is your reading. No chains to unlock, so free to do what he wants. I already get a vibe for what this is just by that song alone, but we'll get into the cards. So we have Scarab Beetle Spirit, magic works through you. We have Chiron Healing, Aries I am, Virgo. Yeah, a lot of Virgo energy here. We have nothing will come from this situation. Don't freak out yet. We're going to get into it. Surrender to the divine. Creature's Paw. Oh, you guys got 2 of these. Love yourself first. Pay attention to the red flags. Again, don't freak out. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into it. Don't freak out. Don't freak out. Okay? Just hang on. We're going to get into it. A lot of Virgo energy here. Chiron is Virgo. We also have the Virgo card. We also have Aries. Your person may have Aries or Virgo in their chart. That's kind of all that we have here. We kind of only have Virgo and Aries, so I may pull you guys another sign just for shits and giggles, but we have majorly Virgo and Aries here. Yeah, so, okay, for your tarot cards, we have the High Priestess, we have the Page of Cups, the Ace of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, the Four of Pentacles, and the Five of Cups. Okay, yeah. Your person is very sad over you. Very sad over you. They're a bit conflicted. They are a bit conflicted as far as you. So I'm getting a lot, and I'm going to try and be as concise as I can because I'm getting a lot of information at once. You have pushed this person to do some really, really deep healing work. We have Love Yourself First, Pay Attention to the Red Flags, and we have Chiron Healing. We also have Surrender to the Divine. You have really triggered this person in a good way and a bad way. In a not so great way because they are feeling a lot of loss and a lot of sadness regarding your connection. Yeah, I'm like getting a little emotional. So like you definitely have, they definitely have a very strong heart chakra connection to you. Yeah, they feel a lot of loss, but you have triggered this person into a lot of really deep healing work. A lot of deep healing work. This person is very, very cautious when it comes to you. We have Pay Attention to the Red Flags, and we have Nothing Will Come of This Situation. We also have He Loves You Not. So this person feels like it's like a dead end. It may not be a dead end. You may be interested in them, but in their eyes, they feel as though you would never come around to being with them, basically. Yeah, you've really triggered like very, very deep healing. Like, I feel like your situation has really pushed them to look at situations in their life that in like certain boundaries that they have allowed with other people, and you have forced them to look at the more negative aspects of their personality. I'm hearing the word erratic. They may be a little erratic. That may be that Aries energy. But it's also because you've triggered really, really deep healing within them. They were resistant to that. I'm hearing resistant. They were very resistant to that. Oh, that's a very interesting message. So I am noticing that we have a full moon here. To focus on this before I get into what I just heard, they are putting this connection into the hands of the divine with the High Priestess. They're putting this connection into the hands of a higher power because they feel like there is nothing else that they can do. I feel like they have kind of put all that they have. They have put all that they feel like will be effective into this situation, and anything more would be like overkill. So they're allowing the universe to kind of do its thing, and they're kind of like, well, if he loves me, or he, if they love me, then they'll come into my life, and if they don't, then I'm going to love myself first. I'm going to heal myself first. So there's that, but it's also a full moon, so there's a lot of emotion here. They have a lot of emotion for you. Do not misunderstand what I'm saying. They have a lot of emotion for you, and we're going to get into that. But first I want to talk about this. There's a full moon here, and there is a full moon here in the center of all of this darkness. So you are you have like illuminated this very, very deep wound that they had. You have illuminated that. Oh yeah, I'm getting like emotional again. You have illuminated this very, very, very deep, I'm hearing very deep childhood wound that they had, and you are forcing them to look at that wound. And I feel like it's very uncomfortable for them. Know that, like, it's very uncomfortable. It was necessary. It was needed. This feels very faded. With Chiron healing here, I feel like this was a faded connection that was meant to push this person into healing this very deep wound of theirs. But know that it's uncomfortable for them. They're not huge fans of it. They don't necessarily like it. I do feel like this person is, they may not be like into spirituality. If they are, then, you know, if they're into spirituality, then they are aware that you have triggered this in them, and they're not mad at you for it. They're not upset with you, but they are aware that that your connection was faded and that you were put into their life so that they could look at this wound and they could heal this wound. They are aware of that. If they are not spiritual, then they may be a bit irritated with the connection. They may take on more of an Aries energy, and they may be a bit more flustered around you. They may like get like more irritated with you because you trigger this deep wound of theirs. But I am hearing very, very heavily that they feel that you don't like them. They feel as though you don't, and it's they love you not. I'm not necessarily feeling like they feel like you would never love them, but I'm feeling like they feel a bit hopeless with the Five of Cups here. And also very interesting, the Page of Cups. This is a very interesting take on the Page of Cups. They have a lot of love to offer you. Oh, that was a very strong message. They have a lot of love to offer you, but they feel like they would be pouring their love into, like, basically down the toilet. Not saying that you are a toilet, not saying that you're a bad person, but they feel like if they were to pour more of their love into you, if they were to give more effort, that it would just be going nowhere. It would be essentially pointless because they feel like you are not as invested in your relationship as they are, if that makes sense. So with these two energies right here, they feel as though, and even all of this feels like and even this, because this cat is like playing with the toy, and this cat is entirely facing away. They feel as though you are facing away from them, and brick wall. I'm getting brick wall. I'm hearing that they are very, very attached to you. They're holding on to you so tightly. They have this connection with you, but they feel as though you don't feel the same way. They feel as though they are very connected in this situation and you are not. Now, that may not be the case. That may not be the case at all. You may be very invested in the situation. You're watching a fucking pick a card on them. So, like, obviously you do care about them in some shape of the word, but they feel like they feel more strongly than you do. And they want to offer you some kind of stability. They want to offer you this, I'm hearing like romance. They want to offer you this stability, this romance, this like potential to grow, to plant this Ace of Pentacles seed and have it grow into something more beautiful and more plentiful. And this is, again, not a fast energy. This is a more slow-moving energy. We don't really have any wands here. We do have the Three of Wands, but that's more about travel. They may want to travel with you. I am hearing that for some of you. They may want to travel with you. But it is just that they want to plant this seed so that it could become something more beautiful in the future if you guys were to take care of it, if you were to water it, if you were to, fertilize it. But they feel as though they would be planting the seed on unfertile ground. They feel as though you are not. They feel like if they were to offer you something, you would not reciprocate. You would not accept it. You would not be willing to hear them out. I am curious as to how you feel. How do you feel about this connection? Oof, goodness. Okay. How does pile 2 feel about this connection? Yeah, if you are a bit indecisive, they are feeling that, and that is why, yeah, you feel indecisive and anxious. One more. You feel indecisive, anxious, like you can't do anything, and if that is the case, if that's true, if that resonates, then they are picking up on this energy, and they are receptive to that, and they are perceiving that as you not wanting anything serious, not wanting them. That's really the case. They feel like you don't want them. They feel like you are not interested in them. I am hearing that they feel like you have other options. They feel as though you have other options and you're not interested in something more serious, King of Cups. You may have this very deep well of emotion for them. You may have a deep, Ace of Cups back of deck. I feel as though you do have feelings for them, but for some reason you are very indecisive. You're indecisive and you have anxiety. The Hanged Man here is sacrifice, letting go. You are dangling. You're hanging out and you're not making a decision. There's some kind of decision that has to be made and you're not making it because of anxiety, because it would be uncharted territory, because it is an unfamiliar ground. But you do have these very strong feelings for this person. You have a lot of feelings for this person. The Ace of Cups back of deck. You have a lot of feelings for them. But they may not be aware. Seven of Swords. It could be that, are you keeping your feelings a secret from them? You may be keeping your feelings a secret from them. You are keeping something from them. You're keeping something from them, and they are perceiving that in the worst way. They are perceiving that in the worst way. There may be someone else involved, or this may be third party. This may be third party. I'm not getting that very heavily, so if that doesn't resonate, just take it, leave it. For some of you, a very select few of you, there may be a third-party situation. However, I'm not getting that very strongly. And if this is third-party, say if you are with someone, then you are not making a move because of that. They may not know that you're with someone, but whatever your energy is, whatever this situation is for you, they are perceiving this as you not being interested. They are perceiving this as you just wanting to be their friend. Yes. So, I want to ask another question, but I'm not sure what I want to ask. Well, let me ask this. Will this person come forward with how they feel? Will Pile 2's person come forward with how they feel? I mean, they want to. They definitely want to. Oh, maybe not. They might not. They may. They might. But the way that things are going right now, it would take a while. It would take a long time. They would be very patient because they feel like they would plant a seed and it wouldn't grow and it wouldn't fruit. It just wouldn't be what they wanted. So I feel like if you want this person to open up to you and tell you how they feel, you would need to, something would have to change. Something within your energy would have to change to make this person feel as though you would be interested. Because right now, they feel like you're not interested. They feel like it would be pointless to tell you because they feel like you're not interested in them. That's what it comes down to. They feel as though they feel unrequited love. They feel like you're not interested. They feel like you just want to be their friend. And they feel like nothing will come of this situation. They feel like nothing will come of this. They feel like you would not take them seriously. They feel like you are not taking them seriously. They feel like you don't like them. And we do have Creature's Paw here, which is a friendship card. So you guys may be friends, or they feel I am feeling very strongly that they feel like you just want to be friends with them. So what does Pile 2 have to change? What is it that Pile 2 has to change to create more of a welcoming space for Pile 2's person? For this person, what is it that Pile 2 would have to do to create a more welcoming, more open space so that Pile 2's person could feel like you would be receptive to their love, basically, if that makes sense. The Spirit knows what I'm trying to say. Yeah, the 10 of Cups. Be emotional. I heard expressive. Yeah, you need to come into the King energy. You need to be in tune with your emotions. First of all, you need to be in tune with your emotions. Obviously, we have the King of Cups and then we have the 10 of Cups. So you need to be in tune with your emotions. You need to be more of an emotional person. This is a heart chakra connection. So, the color green. Look it up. Google it. Look it up. The color green, heart chakra, the center of the heart. The stone is aventurine. It is forgiveness, compassion, and unconditional love. So, if you want this person to open up to you, if you want them to feel like this relationship could go anywhere, For some of you, there may be some kind of family issue that may be preventing you from like really like trying to manifest this person. Like seriously. But you need to come into your King of Cups energy. Even if you're a woman, it's all the same shit. It's all energy. You need to come into your King of Cups energy. You need to create a welcoming emotional space for this person. And you need to tell them. You need to tell them how you feel. With the Page of Swords, you need to tell the Page of Swords can have kind of like a creeper energy. Like you may be looking at them on social media, you may be checking up on them, you obviously feel very emotional for them, but I don't think that you have told them that because it's pretty clear that they are not feeling that. Even if you feel very heavily emotional for this person, they don't feel that. They feel very emotional towards you. They want to take this somewhere, but they think that you just want to be their friend. So if you do not just want to be their friend, if you do want something more serious, you need to connect with your heart chakra. You need to connect with your heart chakra. You need to be in tune with your emotions. You need to be in tune with their emotions too also, but you need to be in tune with your own emotions, your own feelings, your own emotional capacity. And you also need to tell them. You need to tell them how you feel. If you feel this 10 of Cups, King of Cups energy for them, if you feel emotional towards them, you need to let them know. You need to tell them. And that would create a more welcoming space for them to be more open about how they feel. Oh, interesting. You guys both have the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you're both very, yeah, but you're not looking at them. Yeah, you're not looking at them. You're not looking at the cup that they have to offer. And they can tell. They can tell that. You're not interested on the surface, because we do have the Ace of Cups back at deck again. Whoa. Yeah, that just flew out of my hands. So you do feel very emotional towards them. You feel very emotional towards them, and that's pretty clear here. But they are not feeling that. They don't feel that at all. And you are holding on to them very tightly. You're both holding on really tightly to each other. But for some reason, both of you are not opening up. I'm hearing scared. You're both scared to open up to each other because you've been hurt in the past. Because relationships are scary, and bitch, don't I know it. But you're not looking at this cup that they have to offer. You're not even looking at your own cup. You're not looking at their cup, and you're not looking at your cup, because you have the Ace of Cups and the 10 of Cups and the King of Cups for this person. That's emotion. You really like them. You feel, I wouldn't say love, although we do have love there, but I wouldn't say love because you guys know how I feel about the word love on this channel. Love is a very strong word. Love and hate are very strong words, so we don't use them just frivolously. But you have a lot of emotion for this person. They have a lot of emotion for you. And you both don't know it. You both don't know that you have emotions for each other because you're both keeping it from each other because you feel like each other would feel the same way. So you're both just okay in this friendship even though you both want more. Which is fucking stupid. Which is dumb as hell. But I understand. I understand. This Four of Cups energy really is just really running home that you are ignoring their cup of love, and you are ignoring your own cup of love for them. You are being very apathetic, and you have not told them, either because you're stubborn with the Four of Pentacles energy, or something. Something is wrong. What's wrong? I want to know. I'm going to be nosy. What's wrong? Why Four of Cups? Why the Four of Cups? Why is this person... Yeah. Something from your past. A past relationship really fucked you up. And so now you just are not open to relationships. You're not open to the possibility of someone being... I heard ride or die. You're not open to the possibility of someone being real and authentic with you. So you're not looking at these very intense emotions you have. You're not looking at the very intense emotions that they have. You're both not looking at each other. You're looking at each other on a physical level, on a friendship level, but you're not looking at each other on an emotional level. And that's the problem. That's the problem. So how does this person feel about you? They feel like you are their friend. They don't want you to be their friend. They want you to be more than their friend. But they recognize that you have Four of Cups energy and that you are not looking at what they have to offer. And they may not know about this very, very, very heavy emotional energy. We're not even gonna look at this, because look at this. Look at all this. Look at all this love. You are these are the most emotional cards. Like, these are peak emotional cards, and you got all three of them. So you feel very strongly for them. They feel very strongly for you, but you're both not feeling each other's strong energy. So if you want them to open up to you, you have to give them something. You have to make them feel like they have a space, that you have a space in your heart for their emotions, for the emotions that they have for you. Okay? So, that was an emotional roller coaster. Pile two. Pile two, that is all I have for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose pile 3, then this is your reading. You think you're so important to me, don't you? Okay, great energy to start. We have Stag Spirit, take the lead. Earth Element, stability. Saturn, truth. We have Gemini. You and your loved ones are safe. We have Wings. I. Let go of control issues. For your tarot cards, we have the Hanged Man, the Ten of Pentacles, the Emperor, the Hierophant, and the Seven of Swords. How does this person feel about you? First of all, we have very, very heavy earth energy here. Very heavy earth energy. We have the Ten of Pentacles, the Hierophant, which, actually, I thought the Hierophant was Taurus, but it might not be Taurus. But I am getting earth from this. We have Saturn, we have earth element. Saturn is Capricorn. We have Gemini and Cancer represented here as well. And we also have Aries. There is something, something is really screaming at me, and someone has a secret. Someone has a really strong secret that they're keeping from you. Because we have I, and we have Saturn truth. We also have the Seven of Swords here, which we're going to get into in just a second, because y'all know how I feel about the fucking Seven of Swords. Whenever we get the Seven of Swords in a reading, I gotta know what's up. I gotta know what's going on. So, also something about a commitment. These are like very heavy energies. So you may be in some kind of commitment with this person. There may be some kind of marriage, some kind of high-level commitment. There may be money involved. Yeah, especially with Saturn and Earth element stability. There may be money involved. They're feeling, it's a little uneasy. I gotta be honest. It's a little bit of an uneasy energy. There's something that they're seeing within this connection. Their perspective about this connection is changing. Yeah, something to do with money. I want to know what the Seven of Swords is. What is the Seven of Swords? What is this, because Gemini, oh my god. Gemini is about communication. Gemini can be, a bit secretive. Especially in like the more shadow attributes of the sign. Gemini can be a bit sneaky. They can be a bit they can just kind of be a bit selfish. It's a little bit of a selfish energy. And Wings here talks about freedom as well. So I gotta be 100% honest and say that this person, there's an undertone of like sneakiness. There's an undertone of selfishness. But I want to know what the Seven of Swords is. So we're going to get into the Seven of Swords. What is the Seven of Swords? There's some kind of truth that needs to be told here as far as your person. The Emperor is a very, I keep hearing controlling. The Emperor is a very, in his power type of dude. He's very on top of his game. Yeah, definitely something about money. There is definitely something about money here. Yeah, I gotta be honest. This energy doesn't feel 100%. There's something that they're hiding. Either you or this person. Or they feel like you are hiding this. The Five of Pentacles talks about being left out in the cold, and the Six of Swords talks about moving forward and going into calmer waters. And because I pulled those as to clarify the Seven of Swords, I feel as though this person may be wanting to move forward from financial instability. They may feel Take what resonates, but they may feel as though you are trying to kind of get a bit of their stability, I guess. Or you could feel as though they are trying to get to your financial stability. We did have the King of Pentacles, that was the back of deck a couple of times as well. So what is, one of you is starting to see that the other person is kind of just there for the financial stability, and they may be wanting a higher level of commitment because they're aware of the higher level of stability that would come from this. Yeah, and with Don't Kill My Vibe, I'm really just getting that, like, they're not... I'm just not sure if they are taking you as seriously as you might be taking them. So let me actually really quickly, let's find out how is pile 3 feeling about their person? How are they feeling about them? Well, you want to work on it. You want to work towards it. I feel like you've been quite patient with them. With that earth energy as well. But there is something that's shaken you. There was something a bit surprising that happened. Yeah, something very surprising happened, and it really shook you. And it really made you feel victimized and stabbed in the back. So I do feel as though you may be the more financially stable person. And I feel like you are kind of... Well, I guess this is how they feel about you. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Look at that. We have the Emperor and the King of Pentacles. Yeah, I just feel like there's some kind of sneaky energy and someone's not really as invested as you may think that they are. Or you are not as invested as this person thinks you are. This energy is a little muddled. I'm not really getting I'm not picking up on whose energy is whose. I know that I pulled these cards to represent their energy, but it's all a little muddled, if I'm being honest. Yeah, I'm feeling like you feel like a provider for this person. You feel like a provider. This person is just not... They're not as invested as you are. I'm thinking. What was this Tower moment? Yeah, it really hurt you. Whatever this Tower moment was, it really fucking hurt you. Yeah, there's definitely something about money here. I'm just gonna go ahead and say it. Someone is using someone for money. Like, straight up. Like, straight the fuck up. Someone is using someone for money. I don't know if it's you. I don't know if it's your person. But someone is using someone for money, and the other person is starting to see that. Either you are starting to see that they are using you for money, or they are starting to see that you are using them for money. Yeah, we have the Five of Pentacles again, King of Swords. Yeah, someone is financially unstable, and they're wanting the other person to be a provider for them. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of as like clear cut as I can be. Not to be like super blunt or whatever, but someone's definitely using someone for money. Like, definitely. Like without a fucking doubt. Yikes. That's so gross. Bitch, get a job. Yeah, that's kind of what I have. But, let me pull an outcome for you. Just for funsies. Just for funsies. So, let's see. What is the outcome? What is the outcome of this situation? The way that the energies are now, there will be a new beginning. There will be some kind of commitment. Some sort of truth and honesty. There definitely will be something that comes to light. Completion. There will be some sort of completion of a karmic cycle here. Something will end and something new will begin. The scales will be balanced. But I don't think you're going to be super happy. Like, if you stay with this energy, you're just going to be bummed the fuck out. Like, it's just not going to be very fulfilling for you. Yeah. You're just going to kind of be... You're going to stay with these unhealthy habits and these unhealthy coping mechanisms. And these cards are like, okay. It's an okay outcome. It's not great. I mean, I'll be honest, it's not great. If you're using this person for money, then you're not really going to be happy. You're not going to be happy. You might be financially stable, but you're not going to be happy. And if you continue allowing this person use you for money, again, you may be committed to this person, you may marry this person, whatever, but you're not going to be happy. You're always going to be looking for more. You're always going to be searching for more. Like, what else is there? What could I have had? Basically. What could I have had? Yeah, this pile's kind of a bummer. No offense. Yeah, you're gonna be on guard. It's just, nah. It's not great. It's not a great outcome. Like, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, and then we have the Tower again. So I'm gonna be honest, like, this situation just seems kind of unhealthy and toxic. So I would, like, step away from it. Because it just feels a little, I don't know, it just doesn't feel great. It doesn't feel great. I'm so sorry if that's not what you wanted to hear, pile 3. You guys know, I'm not here to sugarcoat. I'm just here to give you the tea straight up. So, that is what I have for you, pile 3. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time. If you chose pile 4, then this is your reading. We have Light It Up by Luke Bryan. I get so neurotic about it because I know you're reading your phone. Yeah, so I think we had this exact song in one of my last readings. So if you chose that pile, let me know down below. We have Panther Spirit, Reclaim Your Power. Jupiter, Abundance. Scorpio, I Transform. We have Neptune, Earth. The end of a tough cycle approaches, New Moon in Capricorn. Who is surprised? We also have Peacock. And finally, we have Forgiving and Learning. I'm going to put some of these over here. Immediately, I'm hearing show off, but we'll get into it. So for your tarot cards, we have the Worlds, the 8 of Cups, the King of Swords, the 10 of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the 6 of Pentacles. Okay, so how does your person feel about you? There's a lot of Earth energy here. Of course, we have Earth. We have the Earth card, and we also have full moon in Capricorn. So we have that Capricorn energy. You guys know my pile 4s always have heavy Capricorn energy. We also have some Earth energy here. We have some air energy here with the King of Swords. So you may be an air sign, or your person may be an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. We also have Neptune, which is Pisces. We also have Scorpio, and we have Jupiter, which is Sagittarius. Your person sees you as a communicator. They see you as a communicator. They see you as very abundant, I feel like. We have the 10 of Pentacles here. We have the 6 of Pentacles. They see you as, I feel like they see you as a fairly giving person. With Jupiter Abundance, I feel like they see you as very abundant, either financially abundant or just a very stable individual, but I'm getting more financial. They see you as very, very, like, financially stable, financially abundant, very money oriented. They may see you as very money oriented, again, with that Capricorn energy. Capricorn energy is very much about work, social status, money, finances. So they may see you in more of that, like, Capricorn, 10 of Pentacles, abundant way. I do feel like they see you as fairly powerful with Panther Spirit here. I feel like they see you as, yeah, so with Panther Spirit and Peacock here kind of on top of each other, I do feel like they see you as a little showy. I feel like you can be a little bit of a show off. If you don't intend to be, then they may have this perception of you, but I am also feeling like for them, they also tend to be a bit of a show off for you as well. I feel like they tend to, like, kind of show off when you guys are around each other. I feel like they are a little bit of a show off. I feel like they like to get your attention. I feel like your attention is something that they really like to receive. And they like to receive it often with Jupiter Abundance here. Your person, there's also a bit of a somewhat mysterious aspect with Scorpio here, or they may just see you as very transformative. You may have transformed their way of thinking or their life in somehow. If you guys are together, then you may have transformed their life in, like, a financial, monetary way. I do think that there is a somewhat spiritual, like almost mystical aspect of this connection. We do have the High Priestess and we have Neptune here. So I do think that there is a somewhat unspoken sort of connection or vibe that you guys have. I do feel like I have this with like people that I have like high level spiritual connections with in my own personal life, whether they be friends or like potential romantic people. If I have this thing where I like can just look at someone and I'll know how they're feeling, or they can look at me and they'll know how I'm feeling. It's kind of like that. I feel like you guys have this connection where you guys just kind of look at each other and you just kind of understand and you guys know intuitively how each other, like how you guys are feeling. Either it could be one-sided, it could be you for them or them for you, but either way I do feel like there is a sort of High Priestess, sort of Neptunian vibe that goes on within your connection. You guys may be very very chatty with each other, with the King of Swords. We do have the Eight of Cups here, so I am going to talk about the Eight of Cups. They do see you as very giving, very forgiving, with forgiving and learning here. And I also think that there is a lot of forgiving and learning that has gone on in this connection. I feel like there's a lot of forgiveness that has taken place. There is a lot of forgiveness that has gone on in this situation. I feel like you guys are learning how to forgive from each other, or just one person in particular. But I do get kind of like a more spiritual connection from this pile, so you guys may be mirroring each other. That may be something that goes on. But I do actually want to clarify the Eight of Cups because I'm a little curious as to what that is. So one or both of you may have walked away from this connection. And this is kind of their feelings for you. So they may be feeling like they need to, walk away from you. I do feel as though there is something that they would like to say with the King of Swords here, but I do feel like there are things that they haven't quite said to you. I do feel like there is a bit of mystery, not mystery, but more like, the Neptune with the High Priestess, it can kind of give sort of a hazy, almost dreamy-like quality to the relationship. I do think that they would like some sort of equal, like, balance. I do feel like there is a bit of imbalance here with the Six of Pentacles. It is upright. I would feel that more if it were in reverse, but I am feeling it even though it's upright. And again, they do feel like you are very abundant. They feel like you're a very abundant person. I do feel like if you guys are not together, I feel like they feel if you guys were to be together, it would be very, very fulfilling for them with the Ten of Pentacles in the World here. But I want to know more about the Eight of Cups. Can you clarify the Eight of Cups, please? Knight of Wands in reverse. So there may have been, I do feel like they are the ones who did the walking away. It could be that there was if you guys had been intimate, then maybe it was just intimacy and no like relationship was ever formed. And if that's the case, then they walked away from that because that may not have been exactly what they wanted. Yeah, I feel like it was a bit overwhelming for them to kind of have this more intimate relationship with nothing else going forward. If you guys haven't been intimate, if you guys never got that far, then I feel like they feel like the those like lustful feelings with the Knight of Wands are a bit too much for them to handle. There may be some kind of blockage with this connection. I'm kind of feeling my pile fours always have like kind of a third party energy, and I'm not getting that super strongly here, so that may not be the case. If that doesn't resonate, just leave it. But I am feeling like this sort of like lustful connection, some sort of sexual aspect, especially with Scorpio here. Some kind of sexual aspect was just a bit overwhelming for them to handle, and they couldn't quite deal with it. Yeah, we keep getting Temperance. So they're trying to balance their emotions for you. If they have walked away, if you kind of are noticing them pulling away, if you guys are in no contact right now, I do feel like there is something that they have to say, but they are keeping that quite close to themselves. I don't feel like they've revealed that quite yet. If they haven't quite revealed their feelings, then that probably is what they are keeping secret. Again, they are trying to keep balance. They're being very, very patient. And the Ten of Wands is a very patient energy as well. They may be, if you guys are in communication and you guys have not been intimate yet, then they are being very patient. I do feel like they have kind of walked away from the potential of intimacy because there's some kind of blockage here. Whatever the blockage is, I feel like they feel like it would be way too much to handle if they were to go forward with this sort of if they were to go forward with intimacy. I feel like they feel like it would be too much to handle because of whatever situation you guys are in. But what is the blockage here that is keeping them silent? Ace of Swords in reverse. Yeah, definitely. There would be a lot of, I feel like there would be a lot of I'm hearing like selfishness. Yeah, there's the Five of Swords again. With the Nine of Wands. So they are keeping a secret. They are not telling you. If they haven't told you that they do have like either, you know, intimate feelings or romantic feelings, they do have feelings. They have some kind of feeling that they have not expressed to you explicitly yet. Again, with this like sort of high priestess Neptune energy, you may pick up on that. You may be in tune with that energy that they are kind of energetically putting out, but I don't feel like they have spoken it with their words. And I feel like the block here is, again, like being defensive, being on guard. And then with the Five of Swords, yeah, there would be a lot of change. If they were to tell you how they felt, if they were to go forward with this Knight of Wands energy, then there would be a lot of change. A lot of, I feel like it would be, I feel like they feel like it would be selfish of them to come forward with that because of whatever this block is. Because I want to see what the block is. What is the blockage that is preventing a man change of perspective? What is the blockage that's keeping them from coming forward? Why? Yeah, we have the World again, the World in reverse. They may have a lot of they are in their head quite a bit. With the Four of Wands, there is like a family element. Yeah, they're definitely on guard. They're very defensive of their feelings. Very defensive of their feelings. Very on guard. They have, I feel like you probably don't know the extent of their feelings. If you have picked up on their feelings energetically, I don't feel like you have an idea of how they feel, but I don't think you're aware of how deeply the river runs, basically. With the Four of Wands here, there may be some kind of commitment. We don't have the Hierophant or anything, so it's not like super heavy commitment, but the Four of Wands does talk about like happy home family celebration. So either they might be with someone or you might be with someone, but we don't really have the Three of Cups. So it may be just some kind of family issue. Maybe like your families just like wouldn't get along, or there would be I am hearing that there would be like other people who don't agree. So there would be like maybe some kind of arguments or some sort of battle, or they feel like they would be kind of like fighting a losing battle with you, basically. I do feel like there are like maybe friends in their ear that are telling them like, no, don't do it. Like, bitch, are you crazy? Like, but they do like think about you a lot. They do like fantasize about you a lot. Let's find out if they're gonna come forward. I am hearing that if you want them to come forward with their feelings, you are going to have to give them a bit of a nudge. I feel like because they are so defensive, they will need like kind of a safe space to express these feelings. I feel like they are so guarded that at this point they would like to. I feel like eventually, you know, one day they would let down their guard and they would maybe tell you if like the timing is right and the stars align. But I am hearing that if you want to kind of further this situation along, yeah, because they're just crying over spilled milk right now. They're like they're not really in the energy of telling you at the moment. So I do feel like if you guys want to kind of speed the process along, I would be very open with them, be very gentle, give them a safe space to be expressive and to express their feelings. They are kind of debating whether or not they want to tell you with the Two of Swords here. They're debating whether or not they want to tell you. I feel like right now they're in kind of an energy of like regret and like crying over spilled milk, so I don't think that they would be coming forward anytime soon. They do still have a lot of hope for this connection, but again, I just feel like they're kind of crying over spilled milk, so I don't feel like they would tell you anytime soon. But I am hearing, yeah, we have the High Priestess again, the Knight of Swords. So I am hearing that if you guys want to kind of speed the process along, if you are interested, you know, you're single, they're single, everything's good to go, everything's all set. If you would like to kind of speed this process along, I would just give them a safe space. I would give them a little bit, you know, just give them a little something. Give them a little bit of a nudge. Give them a little bit of security. Let them know that they're safe to tell you how they feel and like tell you how deeply their feelings run for you. Okay, and that it's like safe for them to kind of move forward into calmer waters, because I do feel like there may have been some arguments, there may have been some fighting in your connection. That might be why they're a little quiet, because they just aren't sure if like you would be very open to hearing what they have to say. I feel like they feel like you would be very closed off to what they have to say, and you wouldn't be receptive to their feelings, basically. I feel like they feel like you would reject them. So if that is not the case, if you would accept them, if you would be interested in what they have to offer, I would be open with them, be very warm, be very caring, giving, again, with that Six of Pentacles energy, like very equal give and take, basically. So I would just give them a little bit of something to get them to open up, to like let them know that you are there for them and that you're a safe place that they can open up and talk to. Okay? So that is what I have for you, pile 4. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.